Hello, this is Peter Hill bringing you vodcasts about magnetism. Tiny little snippets which will cut and place together in a coherent story. This particular one is to do with quackery of magnets. I don't know if you have magnetic bracelets you put around to get your blood flow, get your charms, and this quackery was just really great, because if you hold a magnet, you say, what causes that? I don't know. I don't know leads to a whole lot of other things I don't know, which leads to other quackery ideas. So the real quack was mesmer. So have you heard of mesmerizing? That's when you touch it and you go into a trance, like that, a trance of mesmer. And he had this thing. He was in France, pre-revolutionary France going up, and he was able to cure people with his magnet. He had a wand, a magician's wand, basically like that, and he was able to tap the magic, and these women say, "I'm cured," and stuff like that, and men as well. And what actually happened is that he thought he had this entire story that this magnet I have here, you see how the magnet lifts up the pen and paper, it cures you. And then at one time he was look, this is the story. He had his wand, and the magnet flew out, and then he hit someone, and then they said, "I'm cured," and he said, "Oh, what does this mean?" Well, it doesn't mean, it means obviously the magnet's got nothing to do with it. It must be me. And so he was having people line up in Paris and all this sort of stuff, and Benjamin Franklin came along, a very important piece of science history, came along and going, "Oh, how do we do this?" So eventually what he did is he blindfolded Mesmer and blindfolded the occupant, so it was a double-blind test, and he got them to cure it. And some of the times they would say, "I'm cured," before Mesmer had actually tapped them. Other times they had things that would cure which would other do it. So that was a double-blind test. Very important aspect of science, that is, that the person conducting the test does not know what they're testing, and the person receiving the test does not know how they've been tested. He came up and sealed that one off. Thank you, Benjamin Franklin. Very important story. Very interesting to see how Benjamin Franklin linked into the American Revolution, and actually linked all the way back to our friend Francis Bacon, who we discussed earlier.